What's going on, you guys? It's a sad time, I guess. It's really depressing. My transmission's finally blown. It happened last night and kind of today. Last night it blew once, and I happened to be carrying 2 bottles of the Lucas transmission fix and the bar automatic transmission repair, and I added that into the transmission tank, and it still wouldn't drive. So I parked it, waited about a half an hour for the tow truck to come from AAA. The guy came, brought it to my house, got it off the trailer, and it drove just like fine. I mean, it was slipped a little here and there, but it still drove fine all night last night. I didn't drive it anywhere, though. I let it sit at home. Then today, I drove it this morning about 60 miles, and it died again, but it died really slowly today. First, it would shift fine. Then it wouldn't go into overdrive. Then I lost the 3rd gear, and I was stuck with 2 gears. And then I was stuck with, if I came to a complete stop, the car would not drive again. It would just rev in place. Then the overdrive light came on, and it wouldn't move at all. So it kind of sucked. So I got it towed back home once again, and now it's in my garage for good until I can afford to get a used transmission dropped in. And I think my dad's buddy will drop a new transmission in for hopefully like $600 or $500, somewhere around there, because he said he'd drop an engine in for $650, and I feel like an engine would be more complicated than a transmission. But now that I have the car in here and it's still, I decided I'd go ahead and paint up some of the things that needed to be painted before. So I'll go and show them to you. One of them being this limited thing right here next to it. I just painted this today. I have to wait a couple days and I'll sand it down. It used to have big black chunks, but I actually found my mom's electric sander and sanded the hell out of that piece right there. Brought it back down. I still have to wipe the rims down. I think that's a little overspray from the paint, but nothing a little goof off can't get off. Exactly why they call it goof off. And back here, I remounted my exhaust tip. And back here, let me just adjust this light up. Back here, I painted the left side of the bumper, as you can tell. There's no more rust spots. It's just all smooth, all the way down. And it's shiny. So, yeah, that came out excellent. I bet you guys are wondering why a Dayton is out of the box. That is because it blew. And it did not blow in any ordinary way I've ever seen a sub blow. Look at the inside of this sub. Oh, jeez, fucking mosquitoes. Look at the inside of this sub and tell me if you think this is wild looking. Hang on a sec. Shit. I'm going to kill this light because I have my camera light on. You can see a lot more. I don't know if you can see, but the sub ripped. First of all, the voice coil ripped out of the magnet. The whole voice coil's torn up. And the sub ripped off the spider. Now, I don't know if that's a manufacturer defect because, as you guys know, when I first got the 2 Dayton subs, they were the 2 top ones. Those ones are fine. And I got the 2 front ones a little later on at the same time. But this does not look like something normal. Like, it seriously I'm going to say this, it got fucked in the ass. I mean, look at that. The whole voice coil just ripped right off the spider. The voice coil's crazy messed up. And if I reach down, the whole voice coil popped out of the magnet, which is what started the whole thing, because the sub was stuck like this. It was stuck up like that, and I couldn't get it to go back down until I pumped the subs hard with a 35 hertz tone, and then it came back, but it was already blown, so I didn't, mess anything up even more. I already knew I had to replace it, but it just completely tore the sub up. And the other 3 are fine. I was bumping around with them. I just had to be a little careful because this sub would rattle. But now I have it out of the box. I got my replacement Dayton. They sent it to me because I have the warranty on it, I guess. That's what they told me. So they sent me, I shot them a picture this day, and they sent me a new 12, which is coming in the mail tomorrow. So I'll have that fixed. Not that that has anything to do with the transmission, but you know. And I guess last but not least, you guys remember that kicker 6.5-inch I had in here? Well, I now replaced it with a Dayton 8-inch sub that fit perfectly right in there. I just had to drill new holes because it sits right on the top of the box. But for anyone wondering if they have a, oh, got a little dust. If you guys have a 96 Explorer with this enclosure, you can fit an 8 in there. It'll fit flush right on the sub box, though, not like in the groove that's there for the 6.5. And only certain 8s will fit. But it's a mini. Look at that. It's like a mini Dayton. And yeah. It's got the same features as this Dayton. It's a dual voice coil sub instead of a single voice coil. So I have since I have the Soundstorm 2-channel 200-watt amp, I have one channel going to one voice coil, another channel going to another voice coil, instead of bridging the amp or anything like that. Let me just pop this grill back on. Give me like 2 seconds. Hold on a sec. And yeah, there we go. So that's what's new with that. I drilled holes at the bottom of my tail lights because for some reason water and condensation builds up inside them. I think every time I go to the car wash, I don't know how, even though I've sealed them up pretty well. I guess I have to seal the top. But yeah, I got that done. My horn doesn't work. Something happened to my horn. Steven Lasco, I know you have the same problem, but I also got my analog clock mounted up there, my phone dock. And yeah, I have all these panels polished and everything. So, I mean, this car is ready to go. It's just the transmission's blown. And what else I'm going to do on the car while I have it off, because I feel like I'm not going to get it back on the road for a couple weeks or so, which really sucks, because there are things I wanted to do with the car. Like, my girlfriend gets out of school the end of this month. I wanted to have it by then, and I was planning a lot of trips, and now it sucks because my freaking transmission's gone. So, you know what? I'm not going to ask people for donations because I don't want to take your money, because it's not going... Why do you guys care if my transmission's blown? So all I ask is that if you need anything that I have, do not hesitate to contact me. Like if I'm selling it or whatnot, I still have this box full of parts, and I really need to earn this like $800 or so pretty fast. I just need 400 more, and I'll be all set. But right now, money's tough for everybody, and DJing is still keeping up. I have a gig at the end of this month. That's right. But, yeah, so if you guys see anything in here you like, let me know. I would say I'm selling the Kicker 6.5-inch, but I put it up on Craigslist, and I think I have somebody interested who's going to swing by and pick it up tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that, really. I do have a surprise for you that I'm going to make a video of on Thursday, so keep tuned for that. And yeah, I'm starting to get, my other stereo got smashed. Long story, I'm not going to explain it. So I found this 1980s, like, stereo going on right here. I got the old school tape player with the iPod cord in there. It's got the, like, 5-band EQ, volume tuner, all that. I have it going to the 2 Pioneers and a Philips speaker on the wall back there. And I got this TV for free because it was sitting like on the side of the road for like, I guess it was the tag sale leftovers. And here's the pump I used to pump out 2 quarts of transmission fluid to fill it with the Lucas stuff. And I'm not going to try and drive the car again. It's pointless. So, yeah, that's everything that's going on with me right now. If you want to know... Oh, and another thing, you guys know how this panel was sticking out? Well, I got that problem fixed. I just got to fix that little part right there. But, yeah, so other than that, you know, if you guys could help me out, that'd be great. Just, you know, not giving me money for this. unless you're like a family member or something, I'd appreciate it. But you know, just buy any parts I have. I still have the old Explorer radio, which I might keep in case I decide to sell the car. I really don't know yet. So it's everything's up in the air. So all right, peace.